Your neighbor's home headed for the auction block. Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today, my friends. Your neighbor's home might be headed for the auction block. Well, if you live where I'm about to take you, we're going to travel to a really nice part of the country here. It's not looking too good, friends. I mean, I'm just going to cut to the chase. Throw a dart at an economic issue, and you're going to hit one. This has got issues written all over it. Take your pick. This is so much bigger than the last recession was due to loose lending, Scott. Well, this was due to stimulus, overstimulating every asset class in the world, but none as big as the U.S. housing market. Well, guess what happens when you overheat the U.S. housing? A lot. First of all, you start breaking all the wrong records. Fastest appreciation to never seen before highs. That's a problem. The wealth effect created. People went out and spent money foolishly because they're like, well, I got all this equity in my homes. But then, inflation gets ushered in. And right now, on that ushered in topic, we're having a recession now, intentionally, on purpose, ushered in. Insane. People just minimizing the severity of the waters we're swimming in. But when I see a report like the one I'm about to roll for you, and I think a bunch of you subscribers actually sent in the same report too, because I got a lot of iron sharpens iron ninjas on the channel, and that's why I said if you're new, get involved in the comments. Absolutely, 100%. A lot of sharp people, much sharper than me. Whew, insane, this stuff. Be careful of the scams in those accounts, and thank you to everybody who reports any of those spammers out there. Thank you. But the realities are, when I see a report like the one I saw today, what happens is just a byproduct of a housing bubble when you overheat it the way we just did. And a lot of people didn't deserve this. Their appreciation in their homes didn't help them. It hurt them. So anybody that thinks that this was, no big deal, got a lot of appreciation in our homes. And I don't know if I started to say that. I talked to an agent the other day right here in Southern California where I work in an episode of $1 Million Listing. And I was like, yeah, our markets here are going to be the last to get hit and the first to rebound. But we're not immune to a crash here. We crashed. Well, it's not going to trash this time, Scott. This time is different. Okay. See you in a year or so. We'll probably be heat mapping my backyard. Like I said, some areas are just going to display. But this is the thing. This is really the one thing I wanted to communicate today is we're gonna roll some shocking footage that mainstream media is running with it now, and you know what happens then. Nail in the coffin being hammered in once they get a hold of these things. They're not here to try to raise awareness. They're here, if it bleeds, it leads, being handed down from a newsroom. But unfortunately, when your property value goes up, guess what else goes up, my friends? Your property tax. Well, guess what's happening right now? People can't afford their cost of living. So, of course, they can't afford their property taxes either. Don't believe me? Let's go ahead and roll this footage, and we'll meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started.
This year's online auction, they have a whopping 421 properties for sale. Includes more than 50 residential and commercial properties, 300 timeshares, and about 70 undeveloped parcels of land. All the listed properties are being sold because they've been in default with unpaid taxes. Each property has a minimum opening bid. For residential, the lowest I found was $34,000 for this home in Chula Vista and $49,000 for this single-family home in Escondido. I took a look in person at this condo on the list in Mission Valley. It's 3 stories high and has a garage in the back, and taped to the front door was this tax sale notice. Majority of listed properties are week-long timeshares at resorts all around the county, including 33 of them here at the Gaslamp Plaza Suites.
All right, friends, welcome back. So there you go. San Diego, like you needed any more issues, you had overnight appreciation. If you lived somewhere that had overnight ridiculous 40% appreciation from pre-crisis levels, that's what's going to happen. That's what's knocking on the door of your area too. Your neighbor might be going, you might see a tax auction in their window. It's coming. Hundreds of homes in San Diego is already getting flagged, and we're just getting started. Like I said, tail end of a health crisis, front end of a recession. Three stages of an economic downturn, right, friends? Correction phase, which is what we're in now. as we see softening and real estate values starting to decline, even ever so slightly in some areas, to recessionary levels. Lagging indicator eventually will be knee deep into a recession, probably by mid-year, summertime. Recession will probably be the waters we're swimming in. If we can't stop it there, which I believe would be a miracle, because we just overheated the economy like we've never seen before since the Great Depression. Depression area level of a downturn gets ushered in. I mean, the perfect storm is out there. And it's so shocking to me when people are just refuse to admit it. And I understand out of self-preservation, if you have added interest in these markets continuing, you have financial gain. Well, then I get it. But it's still just construed as denial. You're in denial. There's no other way for me to sugarcoat it. Even as an agent myself who benefited from the euphoria and still willing to operate within this one, that's always been my message here. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst, come out somewhere in the middle. It's better to be prepared and have it not happen, to have it happen and not be prepared. What's the worst that can happen? If you play it safe right now. I don't think much, my friends. In fact, I think that scale is starting to tilt to that favor pretty big time. Remember in the height of the buying euphoria? This time is different, this time is different, this time is different, this time is different. Well, it's not so much different anymore. If anything's different, it's worse. And final thoughts that come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. When you get reports that people now can't afford their property taxes, well, no shock, right? They can't afford their cost of living. Property taxes just went up on them because their property values went up on them. They didn't need that. That was the byproduct of what we did to our economy. We overheated it. There's many issues that are gonna transpire because of it. We looked at today just another potentially small one in comparison of the waters we're swimming in now. It's shark infested out there. Buckle up, strap in, save your cash for the crash. Save it for a rainy day. There's no way that this one could sustain itself from the start. We overheated the biggest asset class in the world, the U.S. housing market. Today we took a look at yet another byproduct of that. I'm going to continue to raise awareness, ring the bell, sound the alarm, read between the lines, and look between the cracks and protect as many American lives as possible. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It would be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video on your screen, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.